generous land, and favorable climate led to people settling the territory of the city since ancient times. The chronicles mentioned in Vinnytsia date back to 1363. Since 1914, Vinnytsia has been an administrative center of Podilska gubernia. Talking about Vinnytsia, we cannot but mention the well-known, back in its day, Kalicha marketplace. Kalicha market existed till the 60s of the 20th century. Afterwards, in 1964, the department store, which at that time was one of the largest department stores in regional centers, was built in the place of the market. Vinnytsia Arch is one of the city's symbols. It welcomes the visitors into the city's central Gorky Park and is located in the square named after Yuri Gagarin, Vinnytsia's honorary citizen. The idea of building the arch of this very form belongs to a local architect, Roman Marchel. He was inspired by one of the toys that had long been kept in the Marchel house. Soborna Street runs along the right bank of the Pivdenny Bug River from east to west, starting at the central bridge and up to the Gagarin Square. The street is the historic center of the city as it emerged in the second half of the 19th century. Among all Vinnytsia schools, the secondary school number 2 occupies a very special place, as it has been a real attire of the city for more than 100 years. On the 12th of June 1889, Vinnytsia City Duma decided to move Mogiliv-Podilsky Real School to Vinnytsia and turn it into a 6th grade school. In 1897, the left wing was added to the main building. The construction works were led by architect Krause. It was in this building that Mikhailo Kotsubensky passed an examination to receive the title of People's Teacher. Today, the building hosts Vinnytsia Institute of Trade and Economics of Kyiv National University of Trade and Economics. On February 6, 1910, Podillia Gubernia administration signed a decree to start the construction of a theater in Vinnytsia. Finally, on the 17th of October 1933, Verdi's opera Aida opened the first season of the theater, which originally functioned as the regional theater of opera and ballet, guiding the working class of Podillia to musical culture. The building of the Vinnytsia City Council was erected in 1970. On the 10th of October 2008, the official opening of the Center for Administrative Services, Transparent Office, took place in Vinnytsia City Council, where citizens can now enjoy all administrative services provided by the authorities. The historic Hotel Savoy, which was built in 1912, is located just opposite to the building of modern Vinnytsia City Council. On the 2nd of February 1919, as a result of the events of the Second Ukrainian Bolshevik War, the Directorate of the Ukrainian National Republic, headed by Vladimir Vinnytsenko, moved to Vinnytsia. The city was the temporary capital of the Ukrainian National Republic for months, and the Hotel Savoy was de facto the place where the Cabinet of Ministers convened. The beginning of the 20th century became a surge of progress and achievements in the lives of ordinary citizens. One of the innovations the citizens received on the initiative of the city authorities was plumbing. So, for this purpose, in 1912, the water tower was built upon Grigory Artynov's project in the city center. The turning point for the building of the Vinnytsia water tower was 1985, when it was handed over to the local history museum as a valuable architectural object. In 1993, the fallen soldiers in the Afghan War Memorial was opened on the ground floor of the tower. In 1745, Capuchin Church of the Virgin Mary was Vinnytsia's one of the most unusual buildings. It was built in an uncommon style, Tuscan Baroque. Now, the Virgin Mary Church is reopened and belongs to the Catholic community of the city. The Holy Transfiguration Cathedral is a national architectural monument and the main temple of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church, Vinnytsia Eparchy. At different times, the cathedral was visited by respectable people, the members of the royal family among them. On the 27th of November, 1866, the cathedral was consecrated by Bishop Leonti. Golden domes were erected during the subsequent reconstruction of the cathedral. Vinnytsia Fountain Roshen is the largest floating fountain in Europe and is located on the southern Bug River. The uniqueness of the fountain lies in the so-called wintering technology, which allows to immerse the construction of the fountain under the ice in winter. The opening ceremony of the Fountain Roshen took place on the 4th of September 2011. 70,000 of citizens and guests of the city attended the ceremony. With the proclamation of the sovereignty of Ukraine, Vinnytsia became the third city in Ukraine to witness the blue-yellow flag officially hoisted in the main square of the city. In terms of new economic, social, and other factors, Vinnytsia continues to grow steadily as an industrial and administrative center of the region, being inherently connected to the other regions of the state. It is constantly growing, improving, and gaining European features.